that other one, huh? Well, what about pontoon? Is this like...
I think that's doable. I think we can start flying on that upper bench.
Just the orientation of the wind is not ideal.
Yeah. It will be windier higher, but it seems to be trending to get slower, lighter winds.
Awesome, thanks for the news. All these guys are ready over here. We're going to do one more lap over here on CFCs. And then possibly drop
Going to
that.
Chile and going sandboarding and mountain biking. I'm going first, buddy. I'm going, man. This place is unreal. I've been to a lot of different places, been to dozens of countries. I've shredded a lot of different places, and this is one of the best, if not the best place I've ever shredded. Such big terrain that's totally rippable. My wife discovered Jose Martinez in this awesome location in Chile, and I've been planning to go for years. This trip was one of the best trips I've ever done in my life. That's something I've been dreaming about for decades. I will never forget that. That's the biggest, longest carvable line I've ever done. I think you should check this place out. If you ever want to travel to a wild place, you keep it.
Here in Nigeria, South Africa, it's the biggest jumps in the world. Riding with our friends on the beach up there.
One of my biggest fears is heights, I think.
They were scared when we were putting it up.
Build massive jumps, try them out, and hang out with my friends. Wouldn't want to do anything else.
We just come together to make the full set by the riders for the riders.
We're gonna rip it.
This is good.
The heli is happy to take Yoki, Miles, and their friends up to the top for the last flight of the morning. Speed flying, just like a bird, on skis.
These wings are giving us a superpower that, you know, we wouldn't have any chance to access this if it wasn't for that. So, yeah, just being there and flying those lines and being able to ski them too.
To an outsider, speed flying might seem like a relaxing activity. In reality, it is a demanding sport, requiring, just like wingsuit flying, constant focus. As such, it's no surprise that even Yoki is a little low on energy and satisfied. News about the pontoon mission on the radio does nothing to change that.
We can do one more unless you think there's one other phase.
Pilot said no way on pontoon. He said the wings are just...
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
The pontoon mission is off the list, which is a shame. But as these mountain action sporters say, the peak will be around for another 1,000,000 years, so there's no rush. And in this part of the mountain range, the weather is stable enough to do another lift, or two.
I went for a barrel roll and it was so smooth because I could see the whole face pretty much being upside down while I'm looking down the ridge, just shoved in like 3 in a row. And it was, one of those rides that started, super technical and ended up being so much fun, just playing all the way down to the landing area.
Kind of just picked it apart and just kind of skied every little aspect of that run, which normally we can't do because we're skiing at the bottom, but going down and making turns with the wings and launching off at the end, little diving boards here and there.
Yeah! Woo! You can't see anymore. It's dangerous. We'll do it again.
So I said to Alex, okay, the light is getting worse. This is probably going to be our last flight in Alaska, but we should go for it, even if it's a little miserable in the beginning. But in the end, we know it now, we know the line, we know how to really work our way down to the edge of this cliff. We know it's the last flight, so we're not going to push it. We're just going to do what we have been doing all day and work our way down to where we want to get. And as we're starting, I go slow and I make it to the first entry of the ridge. Okay, so here comes the last final step, like the final roll before we run that last part of the steepest area of the spine. As I go, I roll, I do another barrel roll straight off the cliff, and I do another one further down, and I fly out as fast as I can, and I look back up, and I just see the whole face spraying.
Causing avalanches is usually not something you want to do. But in this area, where there's no other people around, and with a wing that can help you escape if necessary, it can be a ton of fun.
Alright, that's our cue. Crushing lines, let's go home and crush some beers.
It's the end of the speed flying expedition in Alaska. The guys have more than achieved their mission, with or without pontoon. It's time to fly down to the lodge for the last time to prepare for the final part of the mission. Mission complete. Yoki knows that people often don't understand how he deals with all this high risk.
I experienced life to be a fun thing, but then I sort of realized that, well, eventually you're gonna grow up and be serious and stop having fun. And I was like, that idea kind of scared me. Well, then I was just gonna play until I die. At the end of the day, you're free. You're fully free. You're a free soul in a world that is so limited.
Roaming the world, flying like a bird, and making new friends on windy mountaintops.
We're a bit different than others. but we're definitely not crazy. Because if we're crazy, we die very fast in the sport. So we can be strong characters, but on very, I would say, like determination point of view. Like we're strong, determined.
Next time, Yoki and Miles travel to China, where they reunite with Espen and Niccolo, and many other wingsuit flying friends. They'll take to the skies from exit points on remote Chinese mountaintops.
I gotta get this thing going. Everyone's gearing up. We're about to start sending people. I would jump right now if I could.
And they'll participate in the Wings for Love competition,
That is insane.
testing their skills against teams from around the world.
Well planned.
Next time on Modern Explorers.